So after our visit to Deutsche Auto Services on Thursday, just to get a brief on what they can offer as far as remapping and tuning and diagnostics is concerned for my car, Sam obviously came along with his E500, and he also got the lowdown on having his car tuned by them. He's been looking into other garages and companies that offer the same service, remapping, dynos, diagnostics and so on. He's gone to a place today called ChipCentric, which is the same company that did his C63 previously. So I guess he's sticking with what he knows. He's given me a call kind of last minute. It's 2:25 now and I'm in Abu Dhabi. He wants me to get up to Dubai and basically just witness the work with him. So I'm going to get up there as quick as I can and cover it on video for you guys to see. So this is going to be his E500 S211 getting remapped. It's totally stock engine mods wise. He's put the E63 exhaust system on there from the cat's back, I believe, and I think he did a resonator delete. I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check with him when we get there. But yeah, let's head up to Dubai anyway to ChipCentric and see what they end up doing with Sam's car. So we're just getting into Dubai here. I'm probably about 10-15 minutes away from the garage, I think. Sam called me a few minutes ago, just checking on my location. And of course, once we get to ChipCentric, we'll be able to show you how they operate, what kind of facilities they've got, and what Sam gets out of his E500 today as well. Yes, mate.
Okay, so you know where Jeepers is?
Where what is?
Jeepers.
Yes.
Just continue going straight and the road automatically bends around to the left.
So the outside temperature is showing us 22 on my watch, 23.5 on the car. Cool. Obviously cars like cold, dense air. And during the daytime, this is probably the coldest, most dense kind of air that we get. But it speaks a lot of the way that we have to handle tuning out here in this country compared to Europe, for example. With the temperatures here, I guess the general rule is that you'd have to run things a little bit richer than you would do so in Europe.
Head southwest on 22nd Street, then turn left. Turn left, then your destination will be on the left.
So we're down here at ChipCentric in Dubai. They're just about to bring Sam's E500 in and put it onto the dyno. They won't be running it quite yet, but they're going to get it strapped down and set up, ready for the initial runs, get some base figures before they start the tuning. So they got Sam's car strapped down onto the dyno. We're just waiting for the techs to come back so we can start their baseline figure runs. All done? So all the runs are done, the baselines and the actual performance runs were performed all in one hit. Looking at the computer sneakily, it looks like he's hit around 345 horsepower at the crank. So 351? Some say 251 at the crank. But the owner of the place actually handled the tune, which is very flattering. Really cool guy. He's up in the office now, I think, printing off the numbers, and no doubt he'll give us a shout shortly to go up there and discuss the results with him. But I think Sam's really happy. He's saying that he'll be able to beat E60 BMW M5s now. I told him I seriously doubt it.
From rolling, there's an immediate feeling improvement in acceleration. The throttle feels a lot more responsive. The car is feeling at the moment, and I'm just driving relaxed, completely like a different animal. The second you put your foot on the acceleration, you notice a huge change, almost to the extent that you feel like you're in a different car. Much more responsive, no flat spots, no complaints so far. Just want to wait until we get onto a slightly more open road. For wide open throttle and for standing times, to see what improvements in mid and higher range, especially 3,000 to 5,000 revs. The torque was a little disappointing because we were supposed to go from 460 to 500, but as it was only 436 after 11 years of use for some unknown reason, it only went up to 488. Having said that, 488 NM is definitely no joke. About to wide open throttle again. There he goes. Cornering on this thing is one thing I know I can kill James on. I was just saying, cornering is one thing I know I can kill you on. And I kind of just did.
Well, I didn't know you were going to go around the corner that quick, I'm not going to lie.
But you didn't think I could go around the corner that quick. You're not going to lie either.
You know, I was actually watching how flat your car stayed cornering. I was surprised, man. I was surprised.
Overall, probably the best 2,300 dirhams I've spent. But it's just a different animal altogether. No flat spots whatsoever. Wow. I wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't expecting this.